Araujo. From Ander Herrera. Valencia supporting Di Maria, but not wanting to get into his space. Take by Di Maria towards Fellaini, not quite deep enough for the Belgian that time. Blind. And good defending by Koscielny, it needed to be. And foul by Fellaini.
That was a really good spot from Koscielny. He saw that early, the run from Di Maria. Read it perfectly. A very even contest so far. We've seen Arsenal do look dangerous on the counter-attack, but Fellaini's getting forward as much as he can.
Often in recent years, Arsenal come here in decent form with a decent side. But usually the fixtures just seem to be a bit too much for them. And for their good work in the best part of 25 minutes here, we're still no nearer knowing whether that's going to be the same again, or whether they have got that X factor now to knock Manchester United out at Old Trafford. Monreal, look at the room for Ozil. Cross to Oxlade-Chamberlain, past 3 or 4, and it's Monreal in with a chance and with the opening goal. So maybe Arsenal have got the X factor. They've certainly got the opening goal. Numbers forward, and Nacho Monreal puts Arsene Wenger's side in front in the FA Cup quarter-final.
Well, they're too open, Manchester United. It's a couple of times now, especially on this left for Arsenal, where there's been too much space, but Oxlade-Chamberlain's footwork in the middle of the park was absolutely fantastic. It all starts on this left-hand side. Once Ozil gets 3, you think maybe the chance is wasted, but this footwork's absolutely fantastic. Really does open up Manchester United. He's clearly onside. What a composed finish as well from Monreal. Just what Arsenal would want now with that lead. Fantastic goal.
Well, he didn't get on the pitch for the final. They beat Hull City. And he might just have staked a claim for a place at Wembley in the semi-final. Even his jigs of delight, Arsene Wenger's carry. If the teamwork is still a work in progress, there's no doubting the individual talents that Louis van Gaal has at his disposal. Sometimes a moment of magic can be the rescue package. We'll see. Arsenal fans have made the journey. A lot of complaints from them when the date for this quarter-final was announced on Monday night. They had to have the afternoon off work. I should imagine if they were to leave here as supporters of the winning team, they might not get back to work in time, clock on in the morning. Here's Rooney. Ander Herrera. Valencia to drive forward. Supported by Di Maria. Whips it in! And Wayne Rooney has done it again at Arsenal's expense. Brilliant cross, emphatic header. 1-1 at Old Trafford.
What a response from Manchester United. You talked about a bit of magic, and they got it from the right-hand side. Di Maria, once he gets it out of his feet, he really does fizz this cross in. Koscielny just lets Rooney run off the back of him. There's nothing stopping that cross. It's absolutely inch perfect with pace. And all Rooney has to do is then just steer it past the goalkeeper. Fantastic response for Manchester United.
Well, Wayne Rooney first scored against Arsenal when he was 16 years young for Everton. And he's been leaving Arsenal keeper since David Seaman. It was that particular afternoon at Goodison Park. And a shout for...
They look a lot more compact, Manchester United. There isn't the space for Arsenal to play. Obviously with that injury as well to Arsenal. Haven't quite got the pace with Ramsey coming on for Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Half an hour to go. Fellaini, and he's through here. Di Maria decided to take it early. Just got the direction wrong.
Right decision though to take it early, because Monreal had got himself back into position. It could have just been played slightly in front of him. He has to check his stride. Monreal comes across. He does the right thing. It was across the goalkeeper.
He's already opened his FA Cup account. A goal in a third-round win at Yeovil. Oh, and now De Gea left short. It's an open goal for Danny Welbeck, who comes back to Old Trafford and puts Arsenal in front against Manchester United for the second time tonight. But this is the one they'll talk about. Welbeck's return to his home city. Now, can Arsene Wenger's side secure this position this time around?
Just talking about how secure and solid they look. Simple long ball. Valencia with such a poor back pass. De Gea commits himself. It is the easiest of tap-ins for Welbeck against his old club. Inexplicable mistake. Inexplicable mistake. And Valencia gives Arsenal another vital goal. Quick thinking from Welbeck as well. Nips it around the keeper and a simple finish.
Well, Louis van Gaal, who said we don't need Welbeck, he doesn't score enough goals, is on the receiving end of a Danny Welbeck goal from the club that Manchester United sold him to back at the start of the season. Just kept in by Januzaj. Valencia. Carrick. Van Gaal will feel they might make one more chance. Foul on Fellaini. He's just playing as the big man up front. It's a tactic that Louis van Gaal has been criticised for using in the past. It's in the past. It's about all that Alexis Sanchez has a chance to wrap it up, but he hasn't done so. Arsene Wenger wonders how and why. Danny Welbeck still frowning, but he's going to be celebrating. He's going to make the headlines.
Oh, he certainly is. They're just trying to walk it in, Arsenal, aren't they? It might have been a fantastic save again from David De Gea. It is.
Was
brilliant fingertips.
Keep it short. Now what's Ozil going to do? Try and set up another chance. Santi Cazorla trying to work the way through. Giroud has lost it. Manchester United have still got 45 seconds or so. And Januzaj just caught by Giroud chasing back. Rooney's throw. And Blind. Chambers going in. United's ball again. Launched one last time by Young towards Fellaini. Valencia. Fellaini's got to get back in the box. Jones puts it in, and that could well be that. Danny Welbeck, whose love for Manchester United was quite clear. His club, grew up in this city, played his part. 150 games for them, but he's won it for Arsenal here. Arsene Wenger's side, the holders, have knocked Louis van Gaal's Manchester United out of the FA Cup at the quarter-final stage. Arsenal go back to Wembley. Danny Welbeck will be going there with them.